What is up, Fort Huachuca, Arizona, and welcome back to another episode of Kicking It with Kuhling. This week, I have a guest, Mr. Barry Pemberton. Barry, please introduce yourself to the audience.
Hi, I'm Barry Pemberton. I work here at I work here at Fort Huachuca, and I retired after 25 years of active duty, and I do a lot of volunteer work with not-for-profits, mostly focusing with Team Rubicon. Team Rubicon does a lot of, it's a non-for-profit, veteran-led organization that does disaster response around the world. We do muck outs, we do saw work. If there's an emergency, like right now we're in Florida and Puerto Rico doing damage assessments, route clearance, some Sawyer work. We focus a lot on the lower economical areas to help them, and basically we work to make sure they get back to normalcy as soon as possible. We do all of this for no charge to the community, and we have 140,000 volunteers throughout the United States that we give them a call and they show up and do whatever needs to be done to help these communities whether it's and we offer all of the training they will need at no charge to them. All of this training falls under either following the guidelines from FEMA or with Sawyer work we do Bureau of Land Management, so we can just kind of plug and play where we show up. We already have the mission. We already work with the emergency managers in the community. And we've already had the exact same training for ICS training, meaning the EOCs, we can work in those seamlessly. We work out in the community. We'll have our own, what we call a fob, where we'll work from there, working in either mucking out houses, doing damage assessments, route clearance, pretty much whatever that community needs in the damage in the disaster arena. We're there to help, and we do a lot of focused, a lot with the veterans because we like to. I'm a veteran. And we like to focus helping them a smooth transition from getting out of the military and then transitioning into the civilian sector, where sometimes you're looking for that sense of purpose or work with like-minded people and just working to accomplish a mission, all focus on the same goal. And it's an amazing opportunity for veterans, first responders, civilians. Everybody's welcome at the Team Rubicon table. So yeah, I'm a volunteer leader here in Sierra Vista. I'm the Sierra Vista Team Rubicon administrator for the Sierra Vista metro area, which is a pretty huge area.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, and, you hit on some things that I want to do once I do retire as well. I definitely want to volunteer in my community. We've talked, you kind of talked about how it brought back that camaraderie that you had while you were serving. You want to hit on that a little bit?
Yeah, so like I said, I retired, and after I retired, I was kind of going from 150 miles an hour with your hair on fire to like 5 miles an hour, and just looking for that sense of purpose, to get that sense of purpose back, working with like-minded people, and just feel like you're accomplishing a goal that's bigger than yourself. And I found that in Team Rubicon. I usually do weekends. We do say 7 to 14 days. You can go out or you can do one day. Depending on your needs, and whatever, we're all volunteers, so if you can do a day here, that's great. If you want to do 7 days or you can do 14 days, that's amazing for for trips like Puerto Rico and Florida. Say if I was to go to Puerto Rico or Florida, I would have to do 7 days or 14, mainly because Team Rubicon will fly you there, and they're going to supply all of your food and your where you're going to stay. And when we fly people out, we like to do a 7 days because we want to make sure that all of the corporate sponsors, we want to make sure they're getting their money's worth for the money they give to us, and our sponsors are amazing with that. So we're very conscious on how we use their money, in these disasters.
Awesome. And you told me typically you end the day with a campfire.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, we'll after we come back to the fob, we'll clean our equipment, inventory it, make sure it's ready for the next day to roll out, and then we'll transition into what we like to call a campfire culture, to where we'll all sit around the campfire, talk about the day, talk about the winds, kind of just a lot of touching stories. Like I said, we do focus a lot on veterans, and in these disasters, we'll usually come across a World War II veteran or a Vietnam veteran whose house has been, destroyed by floods or whatever. And we'll go in there, and a lot of times, we'll find their stuff. Some people will take their flag that they had with them, and they'll clean it all up and get it good to go, and get a new case for it, or just a little touch of kind of that brotherhood for veterans, kind of letting them know that we're there for them, and kind of present that flag back to them. It's amazing to see some of the stories or opportunities that you see out there, and you may think you're all hard, but at the end of the day, some of those stories will get to you. And, that's just something we like to talk about. And kind of that brotherhood or sisterhood of just, talking about our wins, and maybe get into, those veteran stories,
Absolutely. Okay. Well, awesome. And I know we have a community of volunteerism in this area. So I know there's probably some folks that would be interested in an organization like this, or one of the other volunteer organizations. What's the best way for them to kind of start this process into the volunteering realm?
And depends on what you want to do. I mean, Team Rubicon, we definitely have a place for you, and you could go to teamrubicon.org. Just punch it in Google, Team Rubicon, and you'll find it. I found my passion there, but I've also worked with the Mission Continues, which is another veteran organization that does a lot. It's basically veteran-centric. You have to be a veteran to be in there. And Team Red, White, and Blue, if you're a big runner, stuff like that. Team Red, White, and Blue does a bunch of running events, and we all three work together on, kind of looking out for each other and looking out for veterans. But if you have any questions, you can also reach out to me. Like I said, I'm the Sierra Vista admin for this area, and I'll be happy to talk with you. It's Barry Pemberton at teamrubiconusa.org. If you have any questions, like I said, you could reach out and go to teamrubicon.org. And, you'll be able to find me through there. And, if Team Rubicon isn't your fit, I'll be happy to help you with finding your niche to serve your community.
Awesome. That's great. Great message, Barry. And thank you for joining us. And thank you for joining us. And you heard it right here. Get out there and volunteer. And until next time, be safe.